That's not correct. We're engaged in real industry. We don't pay much attention to capital market returns. I believe that as long as you do things right, economic achievements will naturally follow. So, both Xiangqian and us are focused on solid, down-to-earth industrial operations. Just like us, as a leading investment institution in China's consumer client services sector, we treat investment as if we're running a real business. Today, there is no premium from the capital market, nor arbitrage opportunities. The only way for capital to expand orderly is to be down to earth, cultivate real industries, focus on Chinese consumers' core values, develop Chinese industry, and build Chinese brands. Only by doing this can we earn the benefits that come with time. Only in this way can we win the entrepreneurial competition of the future and truly meet the overall needs of the country's future development. This is the essence of high-quality economic development, and it is also the right path that must be taken to build a modern China. That's right. So in this environment, regulatory authorities are concerned that the continuous expansion of chains through franchising or rapid franchise recruitment models could lead to a quasi-financial model. In reality, not enough effort is being put into the supply chain, store operations, or product quality, resulting in shoddy, careless production. This situation does indeed exist in China. So, from this perspective, those of us who are truly committed to running chains, building brands, and developing real businesses need to be down to earth and focused, setting an example for the public and for regulators. There are still people in China who are dedicated to solid business operations and who take chain management seriously. In fact, we don't even open up to franchising. Moreover, our central factory, supply chain, zero inventory daily distribution, and our standardized store system are all highly developed. From our electronic membership system to our digital business intelligence system, the company has invested a great deal to cultivate its long-term development capabilities. The sole purpose is to provide the public with good products and good services to ensure that every meal we serve is done well for the people. With this kind of craftsmanship and dedication, I believe, this will ultimately earn the respect of the market, so it is certain to gain the benefits of time and achieve a very strong ability for future cash flow discounting based on the DCF model. Naturally, the performance in terms of capital goes without saying, because your growth is entirely foreseeable, and it's similar to companies like Hidalgo, right? Highly standardized, modernized, and scientifically managed, with digitalized operations. These are the capabilities such a company possesses. I think in future competition, such companies will have already gained a first-mover advantage and a structural competitive edge. So such achievements, in my view, are self-evident. That's a good question. Food and beverage are inseparable. That's why you see business models merging. Coffee shops sell baked goods and even rice rolls. They started selling steamed buns. I've invested in Barbie Mantu, and I've invested in Xiangqian, a prime example of a company that integrates Chinese fast food. Xiangqian is entering product categories like tea. We have over 1,000 directly operated stores, and we serve hundreds of millions of Chinese people. Providing products for the people and meeting their consumer needs is simply what we ought to do. That's why we offer coffee. And we've even offered cocktails, right? Little bars, right? We have those in Xiangqian as well. Honestly, I think this is a worthwhile exploration. Everything revolves around the needs of our users, making sure their real needs are met. From this perspective, this is exactly what a brand should do. Of course, every field has its own area of expertise, right? After all, we are a fast food company, aren't we? Like many others. When it comes to coffee, well, for chain coffee businesses and coffee-focused companies, Their main product is coffee, not food like ours. On the path of development, there are both routes of integration and independent growth, right? Personally, I still want to emphasize this point. Specialized development, right? Only by dedicating ourselves to a specific field and infusing it with craftsmanship can we achieve true professionalism, which comes from focus and dedication. We need to constantly observe and accumulate experience. We have to build relevant knowledge, watch how the market performs, gain insights into real consumer needs, and understand more refined business models. Because, as everyone knows, Starbucks has its own history. It has a successful history, and only Starbucks itself can tell that story. If we simply copy others, we must realize conditions differ in every context. It's difficult to imitate that easily. So, to surpass others, you need to do more practical work on the business side. So even though coffee is really popular and young people love it, I personally also really enjoy drinking coffee. This sector is still just in the early introduction phase for us. The real competition hasn't even started yet. That's why I think there are actually huge opportunities in this field. But just because we're not making a move right now doesn't mean we won't have a chance in the future. I believe the best strategy is to act when you're truly ready.